Good morning, good morning. Well, good morning, good morning. It's absolutely a beautiful day so far. How you doing out there, my friend? I know you're watching, so say hello. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, people. Say hello. Welcome in. Don't be shy. Let me know where you're from and what's going on. Thank you for that thumbs up. The first one of the day. Jennifer, how you doing? Green Hood Smoke. Well, I think I'm going to start the morning off with a little hike, and then I'm going to help my daughter hang some shelving, I think. That's the plan. What she has in mind is, I'm sure there's more to do when I get there. Where are you from, Jennifer? What's going on out there? Northwest Ohio here. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm a grandpa myself. Indiana. You're not too far away, just over here across the line in Ohio. And as for all things that happen in families like that, just take time for yourself. Remember all the good things, and that memory will stay with you. Welcome in, everyone. How is your Sunday morning? And let me be the first to say, happy Daylight Savings Time Day. I'm going to do a little hike and then help one of my daughters. Not too far away, about an hour. So why not get on here and say hello to some people and make some new friends? What kind of plans do you fellas have today? This is a GMC Sierra. That's cool. Hopefully there'll be plenty of trick-or-treat candy left over. I don't even know what kind of car that is, Jennifer. Cool. I more or less use mine for a good old work truck. It takes me hiking and camping a lot, but it gets me back and forth to work. I love it. Good morning, Craig. How are you? I will, thank you. I hope it is like a sports coupe or something. Street legal, I guess. Hello, Kirk. We'll keep you in our thoughts, man. It's a GMC Sierra pickup truck. Well, you still get off work the same time, don't you? It just seems like it's a lot brighter outside. Yeah, it was daylight at 7, man. That's gonna make it rough on my morning lives. People might not want to get up at 5:30. I like this one here just fine. Nothing wrong with a Ford. I've had Fords and Chevys and everything else. As long as they run good and treat me fair, I take care of them. I'm not really brand specific, so. That sounds pretty fast. Craig, I got a little hike to do this morning, checking out a quarry, and then I'm going to help my daughter do some things around her house. Does he get much a chance to take it anywhere and actually let it wind out? 2024. You don't need a signal, you're from Michigan. Yeah, kind of new. $2020, very nice. There you go. That's the exact same thing I would do. My dually, I took and changed out the rear end and put a single axle rear end on it. Hello, Charles. Yes, I am, ma'am. Yes, I am. Hello, Morgie. How you doing? Yeah, I put a single axle rear end under mine. That way I could save a little money on the tires. Very cool, very cool. I'll be there in probably 45 minutes. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Hello, Eula. How are you? Eulina Castillo, welcome in. Kyrie, welcome in. Kendallville exit, yes. You live in Kendallville? I thought you were from Indiana. 60 years young. Nope, this is Kendallville, Ohio. I guess eventually, you know, people run out of names to call places. You find a lot of states that have the same names, same cities. I'm only half done. Hamburg. Half done with what? We went through a little town yesterday in Ohio called Ohio. Ohio City, Ohio. How funny is that? That is the highway, a little crack about every 20 foot looks like, where they've patched. Good air in the tires and makes a little popping noise. Welcome in everyone. Jump in this chat and keep it a-rolling. Well, I'll be here for probably another 30 minutes or so. I'll try and get an hour out of this. Hello, Saltwater. How you doing? Well, that would be a good idea. I see some places, I think in China, they have grooves cut in the road that plays music when you drive over them at a certain speed. Hello, Jill. I'm going to take a hike, then go over to my daughter's. I know she's going to cook me up a big lunch. Probably burgers, hot dogs, brats, french fries, tater tots. It's just a common courtesy there, Jennifer. Some people way down south will all call you honey. Especially if you stop at a little restaurant there. What are you having today, honey? Sweetie? Darling? Nothing wrong with it. Oh, brats are delicious. It's like down south you say, yes ma'am, no ma'am. I like brats with tater tots, hot dogs with french fries, hamburgers with onion rings. I'm just crazy, but that's how I like it. And even if I have a big juicy steak or sirloin, I always like to have one giant onion ring on the plate to kind of draw up all the juice that you lose, so you get every little bite. I have nothing against anyone, warning. Thank you for your comment, but keep it out of the chat. That is your warning. Everyone is welcome in here, as long as you follow the rules. No politics, no religion, no arguing. Everyone can have their opinion, but please keep them to yourself. Kosher dogs, oh yeah. Ballpark Franks, underrated, man. I really love those. How does everybody feel about the brats that have like the cheese already stuffed in them? Jalapenos in them. We need to find some big adventures out there, and I would love to get together somewhere like Middle Ways and have a big get together where if I could find, 10 or 15 other YouTubers, everybody get a little meet up, and give away some stickers, some koozies, stuff like that. I like normal dogs too, but I always take a half a slice of cheese. Hello, Josh. How you doing? How's New York? I like a normal hot dog or a brats, but I like to take half a slice of cheese and put it in the bun before I put the hot dog or brats on top. Delicious. Oh yeah, he's cruising along. I am running 3 miles over the speed limit, and everybody is blowing past me doing their Sunday driving. Hello, John. Welcome in. You're in Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah, I don't have no use for a car anymore. Susan gonna do a little hike, help out my daughter today. And she just popped in and said she's going with me, so fun. Yeah, I haven't had use for a car in, I don't know, probably 20 years. I mean, gas mileage is nice, but we have a little Suburban, a Honda Pilot. And that will take care of all the little travel needs and stuff like that. Hello, Mike. You're a beautiful trans woman. That's okay, man. That is all up to you, my friend. We don't judge in here. I don't judge, and you shouldn't either, or you'll get booted. Where are you from, Mike? What's going on out there? Well, I don't know. They're just so small and compact, and after years and years of being in a 4x4 truck, just not as roomy as I like. Hello, Baltimore, Maryland. Welcome in. Hit those thumbs up, folks, whether you're going to talk or if you're just passing through. Say hello to everybody in the room. Don't just talk to me. If you guys would like and subscribe to everyone in the room, your channel would grow like crazy. That is true. That is true. Follow the rules, man. Going to a rock quarry today. Do a little hiking. Check it out. See what they've left. You bet I did. East Tennessee, welcome in. Northwest Ohio here, folks. I always like seeing. I think it is. Probably not today at 40 degrees, but I think you can. And fish. That rocks. That's funny, Hamburg. Quarries rock. Hello, hello. Hello, John. Yeah, if everybody would like and subscribe to everyone in the channel, everybody's channel will grow. That's how we get a good community going, guys. A channel makes communities, and communities will make a good family here. Rope swing, that's pretty cool. All right, man. Good morning, Charles. I thought I seen you pop through earlier, right before Borgie popped in. Yes, you do, Tina. If you guys can watch the live, some of them, you can slow them down. And you can track me by just looking at the road signs. What speedway is that, Best? And I encourage everybody on here, whether you want a channel or not, you know, put a few videos on, put a few shorts. I mean, it takes like less than a minute a day. Bristol, okay, yeah, I've been down there for a night race. Been a long time. I don't know how they do now, but they always had the Bristol night race right after they had Talladega. And they used to have Talladega pretty close to my birthday every year in October. But I don't get out and do that much more anymore. Yep. And I never to get into that road racing either. We got a lot of people on here that do short track races, dirt track, the whole Schrader racing family, Kenneth Schrader, and I think there's probably 12 or 13 altogether that have subscribed to this channel. I tried to get them all to post more, but I don't know what format they follow. Sometimes Facebook, sometimes I don't know what it is. They don't do much YouTubing, but it's fun. I will mention that we do have memberships, gifts, all that stuff is available since we went monetized, but you know, people will send $5, $10, which is cool, but I think the best thing to do is just grab that membership, 99 cents a month. You know, for 12 bucks you could be a member for a whole year and probably set it up for $1 a month. If you want a gift, just grab a membership there for a year and you're good for the year. Entirely up to you, or hang out like everybody else and just watch for free, guys. I don't really try and push it because I want sponsorship from big name companies, you know. I want to do reviews and demonstrations. Hello, Daniel. My day is pretty great. Daphne, I can't read that one. I got Daniel and a Danielle. Both pop in at the same time. Hello, Tina. Welcome in. If I miss you guys, just keep saying the same thing over and over until I say it. My day is pretty great so far. Not as cold, but a little chilly still. And if you're under the age of 18, make sure you get parents' permission, guys. That's all I can say. If they sign you up for a channel, run with it. But yeah, back to the YouTube. Everybody should, whether you want a big channel or not, post some shorts and videos. It takes a minute out of your day. Make sure they're about you. Don't post and copy other people's stuff. Be original. You do what only you can do, and that's what people want to see out there. How are you doing this morning, Charles? You're being quiet again. I got up, cooked breakfast while everyone else slept. Ate my share, put the rest in the microwave, keeping it warm for him. The grandson is there having a good old time. Are you sure, Charles? We're always here, man. I'm hoping the good days outnumber the bad days for you, everybody. There you go. The dance went okay for you? Yeah, I've seen that. I didn't know if you had reposted the old video or if you were back there again. I'm trying to get old Nomadic to hook up one evening next week. Not this week coming, but hopefully we can get out there and do a little midnight catfishing. That's good. All right, Danielle, appreciate you stopping in. Thank you. Do I have a job? Yeah, I have a full-time job and a lot of part-time jobs. Welcome back, Kyrie. Welcome back. I have a great job, saltwater. It allows me to, you don't need a signal, Michigan, to work whatever hours I want per day and choose what days of the week I want to work. So, you know, a lot of times when campgrounds and stuff are busy on the weekends, I'll work the weekend and take off a Wednesday, Thursday. And camping's a lot better when places are not crowded and packed. Warville, yep. I got a few more miles before I hit the big super bypass, 475 south. If I had enough daylight, I'd work about 4 13-hour days and be done with it. Hello, JT. Welcome in. Don't go changing to try and please me. Yeah, there's a Cracker Barrel up here on 475. You're correct. I think it's the first exit after I get on. Me and the wife used to go there a lot when they had that campfire dinners going on where they wrap everything up in foil and cook it together. Yeah, me too. I kind of wish, I don't want to change anything, Charles, but I wish I had a video camera back when I was younger that, you know, it didn't weigh 12 pounds and you had to carry it on your shoulder with a giant VCR to watch the videos from. All the things I got away with, it would have been funny to watch now. Yeah, that's the military life for us, Charles. They feed you at breakfast, they work you all day, put you to bed with a hot meal at night. We wouldn't change it for anything, would we, Charles? I am on 24 East. I forgot where I was at for a minute. Oh, hungry is a thing. I fried a pack and a half of bacon and 10 eggs this morning. Maybe the daughter will want to go out for an IHOP, so I could always eat more bacon and eggs. I could eat that 5 times a day. What's for lunch, Tina? they are. Good for you, too. I like the farm freshmen from my neighbor. That way I know they ain't pumped full of chemicals. I can't say that for the bacon. I would love to get back into buying halves and quarters and have it butchered and have originally good meat straight off the farm. Nothing like some good old inch thick bacon. Hello, Meekno. That word number means absolutely nothing here. Everybody say a different number. I'm going with 52. Quick, say a different number. 67 means absolutely nothing. You have to use a different number, silly. (2842 867 5309). Welcome to Ohio, WKRP in Cincinnati. It's almost turkey time here, folks. If that don't make your mouth water, there you go. Turkey dressing, cranberry sauce, all the fixin', guys. Who does not like pumpkin pie? $22 skidoo. Sweet potatoes, baby. Oh, yeah. I get a hankering for sweet potato pies, and there's only one place I can find those up here, and that's the old Beer Barrel, which also does the schnitzel in October, too. Well, now the sun's in my face. Gonna be hard to see the screen. Yeah, that's true. Sweet potato fries are hard to find here too, but man, Tennessee. Welcome in from Virginia. Bob is up in the clouds. Welcome in, New Hampshire. We don't do politics in here, Jeff. You know that. Well, I tried that about 2 years ago. I'm glad it didn't work out. Big orange ball sitting in the water, toes in the sand, couldn't get much hotter. Little umbrella-shaped margaritas, coconut oil tan senoritas. A little term you heard in basic. I don't really watch too much football, professional. I watch a little college every once in a while, not much. A little term I heard in basic. What was that? Bob's in the clouds. We always heard Jody's got your girlfriend back at home. Well, Ohio is fine. Every place I've ever went to or visited had its good places, had its bad. I would like it better if I had about 20 acres out in the middle of nowhere. Welcome to Perrysburg. Arbor. I'll be in Ann Arbor next weekend. How you doing, Michigan? We got lots of Ohioans in here. I like the, well, it's called what, the Guardians now? Or is that the Indians, right? Or the Guardians. I like the Reds. About the only time I'd ever watch baseball was when either Cincinnati or Cleveland was playing someone at home. We did go out and watch a lot of spring training out in Arizona. The Diamondbacks and stuff like that when I was younger. Welcome in Cincinnati. Next to the water, Charles. I'm not catching all the comments, folks, so if I miss something you say, please say it again. If I don't answer someone, Charles will answer for me, I hope. Yeah, in a lot of places, yeah. Property next to the water. And Charles, I was looking on Realtor.com, and there is 12 acres overlooking the river right there in your town. Check that out. Good price too. On a big mountaintop, maybe where some of those lights we were looking at that night, it looked like the same location. So maybe if you can check that out for me, maybe there will be good road access. We'll have to check that out next trip down, and that might be next weekend coming. Yeah, living in a trailer down by the water. I think I need to go right here, folks. Yes, I do. Yep, just past the Cracker Barrel. I'm surprised that you guys can see such a wide angle on this little camera. When I do pictures and videos, it doesn't seem to be that great, but all right, the landing gear is going down here soon, folks. Thank you for flying out and about and with M&D. What's up, Crazy? Crazy Nut, Crazy Nut. If you guys haven't checked out Crazy Nut, that guy can make you laugh. Check out his channel out there. My day has been pretty great so far, Nick. Crazy Nut will make you laugh. That guy should have been a stand-up comedian. How you doing, Crazy? Everybody hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. I do appreciate you. Hey, not a problem, man. That's what we do. Charles can even pin your channel up there for him, Charles. All right, Saltwater. Don't do it in the ocean, man. People swim there. don't think I've had a live in the last 2 weeks that someone hasn't come in and mentioned poop. It's a thing, kind of like that number 67 thing, which means absolutely nothing, but kids think they have to use it. I don't know, Crazy Nut. Let me know why. Because it wasn't chicken. And Crazy Nut, do you know why the chicken crossed the road? Welcome in everyone. Nope. Because that's why chickens do anything. Because thank you, Charles. Thank you for putting yours up there. Post them all, man. Look at this big turnaround, man. They making sure nobody cuts through the middle here. Crazy. Crazy for feeling so blue. Yeah. I think this is where my future son-in-law works and my daughter. This big here Amazon facility. Made me giggle. I feel all funny inside. When the wind blows, I tingle. Well, guys, we are almost to my destination here. So I'm going to continue talking for about 9 more minutes here. That way we can hang out together. I don't know if he is a worker or another YouTuber. Pretty cool. Nope, he's a worker. I'll probably do maybe just a little short video on this, but and get it out the next week or so. But the daughter's here and she's waiting. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for hanging out with me this morning. And we are at the Sawyer Quarry Nature Preserve here. Perrysburg, Ohio. I see some wild squirrels running over there. Hi, Morgie. So we're going to shut her down, folks, and I appreciate you hanging out with me. Appreciate those likes, shares, and all the love out there. So we'll see you soon. I might grab something to eat while I'm up here after my little walk, and I'll give you a little live on the way home. So thanks for much. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for caring, guys. Stay safe out there. Have fun.